You're really enjoying that, aren't you, love? Last one, then. Goodness me! You'll have the glaze off this in a minute. Let's have a look at it then. That's better, isn't it? All clean and handsome again. Oh, you're trying to help, aren't you, love? Good chap.
Good chap.
Of course you are.
I might have known. You're meant to be finished by 1.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, Mag. We're supposed to be going out.
Gonna be a while yet, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, you won't. Now, you have got the whole afternoon off. But I'm afraid I have to be due back at my desk in 2.5 hours.
So where are you taking me to lunch? Somewhere Mediterranean would be nice.
Oh, you'll just have to wait and see, won't you?
I hope it's worth shortchanging Mrs. White and her ruptured spleen for.
Put it this way, Mac. If you're not in reception by past, you're going to know exactly what she's going through.
Ooh.
Half an hour.
You know what day it is, don't you? It's marked on your calendar, isn't it, Derek? Got a big red circle round it. Doesn't mean a thing to you, does it, love? Such a pretty time of year. Have you seen all these flowers you've got out here? Those yellow ones over there with the trumpets, they're daffodils. And the red ones behind them, they're your favourite. Tulips. Red like your tulips, you used to say. Remember, Derek, when we were courting? It's all right, love. I can remember well enough for both of us. Perhaps they'll let us pick some of those tulips. Brighten your room up a bit. I have to go now, love, but I'll have a word with someone when I come back tonight. You'll be a good chap for me now, eh?
Good chap.
Of course you are. And I love you too. Come on now, Derek. Let me go. See you later, love.
He's got precisely 5 seconds.
Well, he's pushing it a bit.
2, 1.
Come on, Kate. What are you waiting for?
Oh, will you thump him or shall I?
Wife's prerogative, I'm afraid.
If you two are going to argue over me, I'll go to Mario's by myself.
Mario's? I thought you were going to the garden centre.
No. Absolutely not.
Calm down, Mac.
I mean it, Kate. You're not dragging me around that place twice in 1 week.
Short lunch break. Thought you were meeting Ross. Busy. Fancy putting the kettle on while you're in there? Am I the only one that could boil a kettle round here? What did I say?
I really had my heart set on a nice long leisurely lunch at Mario's. I mean, how often do we get a couple of hours off in the middle of the day together?
Yeah, but I wanted to get some more geraniums for the tubs on the patio.
We spent a fortune at that garden centre the weekend. Have you seen my blisters?
Well, you'll have to use my gardening gloves, won't you, when you plant them?
You're a slave driver.
I thought you liked dominant women.
Well, yeah, but at the right time and the right place.
Dr. McGuire.
Kate, why don't we just go home?
But what would we do for the other hour and 3/4?
I don't know about you, but I have a pretty good idea what I'll be doing. Oh, Derek? You out for a bit of a stroll?
On earth did he get here? It's 2 miles from Eden Lodge.
Who knows? And you can't tell us, can you, old son?
Poor man, he looks so confused.
It's Alzheimer's. A little world of his own. Mind the step, Derek. Attaboy.
I'll ring Eden Lodge, let them know he's safe.
Yeah, OK, and I'll call in on Margaret when I've dropped Derek off.
Margaret.
That's right, Elsa. We'll see if she can come and visit you later, shall we?
Suppose you want one as well? I don't mind making it, you know. So I've done it now.
Thanks. Is everything okay, Jo?
Yeah, of course.
It's just that you don't seem yourself today.
I've just got a bit of a cold coming, that's all.
You're not upset with Ross for working his dinner hour, are you?
No. Why would I be? We're not joined at the hip, you know.
I just thought you might be missing him.
Yeah, well, you've thought wrong. My whole world doesn't start and end with Ross blaming Brown.
Oh, well. Cheers, Mac.
Come on, Derek, here we go. Looks like you got a reception committee. Got careful, mind your head. That's it. No, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. I've got him. There we go.
Comma.
Comma?
Comma. Comma.
No, you've got me there, old son.
Comma.
I'm sorry, Derek. I can't help you with that one. I'll ask Margaret, shall I? I'm sure she'll know what you're after.
Hello. These are Lillian Green's notes. I've got a Linda Green sat in my office.
Must have got them muddled up.
Well, can you just unmuddle them then, please?
Is it, Linda Green on Carmichael Street?
Oh, at last. Let's hope she hasn't atrophied in there. Oh, for heaven's sake, Jo, what's the matter with you this afternoon?
I'm sorry.
Look, the poor girl's waiting in there.
I said I'm sorry.
Well, you don't need to keep apologising. Just concentrate instead of daydreaming about that boyfriend of yours.
Jo, what's happened?
Oh, this lot'll take me ages to organise.
Do you need a hand?
Have a word with Dolly Daydream. Tell her to sort herself out before she does any more damage.
Poor Derek. I can't believe he walked all that way on his own.
Well, he's safe now. Back in his own room.
I knew there was something wrong with him at lunchtime. He doesn't like Eden Lodge. He hasn't settled in at all.
It's early days yet. I mean, what's it been? A few weeks at the most.
I haven't got used to it yet. I keep expecting to find him sitting in his chair.
It's been a big wrench for both of you.
It was awful leaving him there that first night. I felt as though I was deserting him.
No, you mustn't think like that. Eden Lodge has a brilliant reputation. Couldn't have found a better home for him.
This is his home. 36 years we've been sharing this house. I'm not sure I can stand it without him.
Jo, this is crazy. Your Ross wouldn't mess around with another woman.
He's not my Ross.
Of course he is. You've probably just got it wrong.
I saw the Manushka.
Open the door, Jo. I can't talk to you like this.
She was all over him when I went round there, and he was stood there loving every minute of it, and it's always like that when she's around.
Wait a minute, who are you talking about?
Oh, Mandy something. She lives round the corner on Benson Avenue. And what makes it worse is that she's years older than my Ross.
You're sure he's seeing her?
He's always round there. He's doing work in her kitchen.
Well, that's what he does for a living, Joe. He fits kitchens and bedrooms.
Yeah, but he's never away from the place. Last month she had him doing some fancy bar in the living room, and now she's going on about him doing a loft conversion once she's finished in the kitchen.
Joe, it's just work. He's trying to build up a business.
Yeah, but he sees more of her than he does of me.
I think you're blowing this up out of proportion.
You haven't seen the Manushka. He flirts with her like mad, and when she came in the pub the other night, he didn't take his eyes off her.
Ross thinks the world of you, Joe. Don't let some woman he works for spoil everything between you.
She already has. We had a massive row at this dinner, and I told him it was her or me.
And what did he say to that?
He said that Randy Thompson in his bread and butter and that he can't afford to lose her.
And where does that leave you?
On my own, Noosh. Me and Ross are finished. I don't ever want to see him again.
Is today your wedding anniversary?
36 years today.
Blimey. Well, congratulations. That's quite a marathon.
It certainly was. The wedding car broke down, and I had to run the last half mile to church. Derek was as white as a sheet. He thought I'd had a change of heart. I never have.
Lots of happy memories, I bet.
I'd swap them all to have my Derek back with me. I miss him so much.
Yes. Yes, I know you do.
I've never wanted anyone else. Not in all those years.
Look, you couldn't have carried on the way things were, Margaret. Making yourself ill.
Do you take sugar?
What? Oh, no. No, thanks.
Do you think this is any better? I'm either sitting here on my own or running backwards and forwards to that nursing home. I feel torn in two all the time.
Can't you ease up a little? You're still trying to do too much.
Because Derek needs me. No one cares for him like I do.
Margaret, the staff at Eden Lodge are very well trained, you know. Let them look after him now.
But he's just another patient for them to deal with. He's not special to anyone.
No, that's not true.
The other day when I went there, he had little specks of gravy on his chin. First thing I noticed when I saw him. But no one else had noticed, because no one ever looks at him. Not really looks and sees who he is. So you tell me, if they can't see my Derek, who do they see sitting in that room?
Hi, Ross. It's Anushka from the surgery. Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem down here. Needs your touch. Sorry, but it's urgent. Half an hour, Ross. We can't wait any longer than that.
We both know that no one can give Derek the care and attention that you do. We know that that's impossible. Well, they do it with care, they do it with compassion, and they do it for a living. You do it for love.
So you think I shall want less for him now he's at Eden Lodge?
As long as he's got you, that's what matters.
Sometimes I can't bear it. I look at him and he seems empty, as if there's nothing left of him anymore.
Come on, Margaret. You know better than anyone that's not true.
I am losing him. I know my Derek's in there somewhere, but I don't think he recognises me anymore.
Well, he asked for you when we found him this morning. You finished.
Are you sure?
Said Margaret, clear as a bell.
It's a long time since I heard him say it. Did he say anything else?
Yeah, comma. He said comma a few times.
It's Derek's word for the box he keeps his stones in.
All right. Yes, of course. Well, he was clutching a cat full of stones.
No wonder he wandered off. He gets upset if he's nowhere to put them. I think I'd better find him a box and take it with me.
Well, it's a good sign, you know. At least he's trying to take control of his life.
Maybe I haven't quite lost him yet.
Oh.
Don't know what you're doing here, Ross. I've got nothing left to say to you.
Well, it's just as well I've come to see Nurse Flynn, then.
What do you want to see Anushka for?
Work, Joe. Same reason I spend time at Mandy Thompson's.
Yeah, well, if you've come round here to practice your flirting techniques, you can get straight back round to Benton Avenue.
How many more times? I don't flirt with Mandy.
I am not stupid, Ross.
No, but I must be. I thought you two could sit down and talk this through like reasonable adults.
Is that why you phoned him, then?
What seems to be the problem? The cupboard sticking in the staff room. I just was asking Joe to point it out to Ross.
Go on, then. I'm sure Ross has more pressing matters to deal with after he's finished here.
Yeah, I'm sure he has.
This should do nicely, Derek. Car keys.
I'm being unreasonable. What about you and your fancy woman?
All Mandy Thompson means to me is a nice fat paycheck at the end of each job.
So why'd you play up to her all of the time?
It's all in your head, Joe.
Give over, I've seen you at it. Oh, Mandy, you look knockout in that. I love the hair, Mandy.
Yeah, all right, so I butter her up a little bit.
A bit? You were drooling all over her when she came in the pub the other night. I felt like a spare part.
Look, she's a good customer, Joe. I've got to keep her sweet with all the work she chucks my way.
Oh, and is that more important to you than you and me?
Of course not, but me and you, that's personal. Mandy's business. You've got to learn to keep the two separate.
Yeah, well, they're well and truly separate now, thanks to her.
Come on, Joe, you didn't mean it.
Yes, I did. Every word. There's no way am I playing second fiddle to some Stepford wife with false nails and hair extensions.
Now you're just being stupid.
Oh, so I'm stupid, am I? And I suppose your Mandy's got an IQ of 2,000.
But what she's got is a healthy bank balance and a list of work that could keep me going for months. If you weren't so pig-headed, you'd understand why I've got to keep her sweet.
Poor man looked so lost when we saw him. Something must have clicked if he found his way here.
Yeah, but it's fascinating how effectively a damaged brain works when it needs to.
It's his wife I feel sorry for. She must have really been through it since Derek got ill.
I sometimes wonder who suffers most with Alzheimer's.
I think she's made the right decision sending him to Eden Lodge.
It couldn't have been easy. Richmond's been married for years, according to Mac.
It's really sad they've ended up like this.
Yeah, but at least it gives her a break. I think once he's settled in, the arrangement will benefit both of them.
Can I help you?
Sorry to be a nuisance. I wondered if I could have a quick word with Mr. Brown.
I'm sorry, there's no one of that name here. Have you got the right practice?
Tall, good looking. I believe he's doing some repair work for you.
Ross Brown, you mean?
That's the man. Mr. Ever-Ready, I call him.
I bet she does.
I don't know where I'd be without him and his toolbox.
Take a seat. I'll just go and get him for you.
It's all right, Kate. I'll see if he's got a minute to spare.
Mr. Ever-Ready. Do you think she's come to charge off his bet tray?
You know, 3 years I've been building this business. 3 years of working 13, 14 hours a day just to keep myself afloat. Taking all the crap jobs no one else will touch. Undercutting the big boys so that my profit margin's a joke. And just when I'm getting somewhere, just when I'm starting to see a little bit of daylight, I'll meet you. Look, I know I work long hours. And I know I do the Mr. Smooth thing with the women, but it's just a game. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, it does to me. I hate seeing Mandy Thompson with the paws all over you.
Well, she's worth a lot of money to me, Joe. She mixes with the right kinds of people. People who can put some decent work my way.
Is that more important to you than you and me?
Sorry, there's someone outside to see you. I'll tell her you're busy, shall I?
Who is it, Noosh?
It's, you know, Mandy.
Oh, I better go and see what she wants.
Wait a minute. You haven't answered my question. Who's more important, her or me?
Look, I'll be 5 minutes. I promise.
Don't bother, Ross. I think I can work it out by myself.
How's Margaret?
Lost, lonely. Oh, thanks. She looks as if all the stuffing's been knocked out of her.
Poor woman.
It's their 36th wedding anniversary today, you know?
Terrible to be separated after so long.
Margaret will stick with Derek till death do them part. We could all learn something from her, you know?
They've really got to you, haven't they?
Well, I just can't help wondering if I shouldn't have left well alone, instead of persuading her to put Derek in that home.
Oh, Mac, you can't go beating yourself up over that. Ultimately, it was Margaret's decision alone.
Yeah, quite right. She couldn't have coped much longer the way things were.
Exactly. We both know that residential care was the only viable option. Kate McGuire.
Can I speak to Dr. McGuire?
I'm afraid he's busy at the moment. Can I help?
It's St. Phil's. I believe Margaret Richmond's a patient of his.
Yes, she is.
I'm afraid she's been in an accident.
Is it serious?
I'm afraid it is.
I see.
What's the problem?
It's Margaret Richmond. She's been involved in a car crash.
Margaret?
Sorry to dump this on you, Ross. I've been dragged out for a game of tennis. Somebody desperate to make up a foursome. Let yourself in when you're finished here.
No sweat. I'll make sure it's all locked up before I go home tonight.
Don't you dare disappear before I get back. I've got some ciabatta in, especially for you to try.
Brilliant. I'll look forward to it.
Wish me luck then, Petal. And don't work too hard.
Well, that's what I'm there for, Mandy.
Oh, you'll have everyone thinking I'm a real slave driver. See you later then. Ciao, folks.
She's playing tennis.
Not much room for a ball in those knickers.
Floor shot over. Haven't you got anything to mend?
No, it's sorted. Nothing else I can do.
Ciao, Petal.
So that's it then? You're going to let him go just like that?
Well, I'm not going to go running after him and grovelling, if that's what you mean.
That's your pride talking, and you know it is. Why are you so bothered anyway? Because you're a mate and I don't want to see you mess it up with Ross. So before you let him drive off into the sunset, ask yourself the biggie. Is he just another bloke or does he mean more to you than that?
You liar! I knew you were messing around with that old slapper!
Oh, excuse me.
It's not what it looks like, Joe.
Oh, all part of the service, is it? Or are you paying him extra for this?
Don't have to. Perks of the job, isn't it, Petal?
Yeah, well, you can have him, Petal. Because I wouldn't touch you with a barge pole after you'd finished with him.
Joe! Joe!
Shut up, Ross! Just leave me alone!
How are you, Margaret?
Sore.
Don't worry. You're in safe hands.
I was on my way to Derek. In the car.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Tell him I tried.
Well, I'll go over there now. Margaret, please try not to move.
The box. There. He needs it for his stones.
Don't worry. I'll get it over to him.
Tell Derry.
What? Tell him what?
I love him. Always will.
I'll see he gets your message.
Oh, no. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'll see you later, love. Bye. That was Mac. Apparently Margaret's out of the woods.
Well, that's good news, isn't it?
Her hip's completely shattered. Surgeon reckons it'll be months before she's back on her feet.
Have they any idea what caused the crash?
Gonna have to run some more tests.
What?
Apparently Margaret might have had a stroke.
Grand collection you got there, Derek. We thought you might want this to put them in. Good job you done there, Derek. I'll give you a hand with the rest of them if you like.
Margaret?
Margaret can't come today, but she sends you lots of love and asked me to give her this. Happy anniversary.